before we get started. So first of all, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a really exciting moment because the Nederland Children's Theatre debut performance is about to happen. And your children are the stars of the show. Thank you for being here. It's wonderful that they have a really big, robust audience. And I know you guys are going to be an incredible audience. I wanted to just thank a few people before we get started. First of all, the Nederland Children's Theatre Troupe was really born out of a shared passion for theater. And honestly, it's several of you parents who came and just really encouraged us to make it happen, to make this theater troupe happen. And I wanted to thank you personally because without that encouragement, this would not have been possible. So well done. They have loved this week. This performance, if you can believe it, is the result of one intense week of summer camp. And they have worked so incredibly hard to go from not even knowing the play or their character roles to an actual polished performance. So it's pretty awesome. If you have not done so already, would you please turn off your cell phones? And we also really want you to know that these guys have worked really hard, but please don't move around during the performance. It's 1 hour long, so you can hold whatever needs you have unless there's a real emergency and then you can go. But little people, we just can't have you moving around because we do move through the aisles at one point. So you just need to really remain seated for the entire performance so that everyone can enjoy the show. Second of all, an enormous thank you to the Backdoor Theater stage. They have been graciously responding to every single request that we have. Kayla has come in here with her enormous expertise as a director and helped the kids through their dress rehearsal yesterday and helped us with tech questions. She's just been incredible at every single moment, as have all the staff of the Backdoor Theater stage. So thank you for your donations to help. There are 2 floodlights here that we need to get some equipment in to be able to change those, and that's where your money, your donations are going to go. So thank you. And Kayla, in order to thank you, we have a honorary Macbeth, or the Scottish play shirt. And a huge thank you card for Kayla from the kids. So this is for you. We know you always give away free candy, so we thought it'd be nice for you to receive something. Excellent. Also, I don't know if Kirsten's here. Did she make it? I don't think she made it. So Kirsten is this amazing mentor of mine who taught me that theater for children in 3rd and 4th grade was absolutely possible and really meaningful when it was the classics and Shakespeare, and that Shakespeare was completely accessible to young children. She is the playwright who took the original Shakespearean script that was written 400 years ago and adapted it to the play that we have today. So everything that you hear today is from the original script. We have not changed Shakespeare's language at all. They are speaking the real Shakespearean language. We have only cut apart different pieces, so it's a shortened version. It's an abridged version of the original Shakespeare script. On stage, of course, we call it the Scottish play because of very clear reasons that you can talk to Kayla about. And that she taught the kids, so I'm sure they probably have told you already, but we definitely don't want to curse ourselves, so it is the Scottish play while we are in the theater. And we have, for the sake of doing this in 1 week, we have adapted it so that we have 2 Macbeths. There will be a scene in the middle when you'll see the Macbeths change. We have Macbeth 1 and Macbeth 2. And I wanted to just point that out to you so that you don't get lost in the storyline. Hopefully you had time to read the synopsis and the acts step by step. Or you remember your high school or college class. These guys already, at the age of 9 through 13, know the story like the back of their hand. And by the end of the week, we were all speaking in Shakespearean together. It's super, super fun to see. I wanted to just allow you to, or invite you to be transported into the magic. Several nights ago, we had incredible thunder and lightning here in Netherlands. Many of you lived through it out in the field camping. And our story begins on a night much like that. We have the Scottish lowlands behind this curtain. It is a dark and stormy night. Lightning is bolting. Enjoy the show.
What bloody man is that?
This is the sergeant. Hail, brave friend. Say the king the knowledge of the broil as thou didst leave it.
Doubtfoot stood. Brave Macbeth carved his passage till he faced the slave. It unseamed him from the knave to the chaps.
Oh, worthy gentlemen.
No sooner justice had, but the Norwegian lord with new supplies of men began a fresh assault.
Dismayed not this our captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
Yes. So they doubly redoubled the strokes upon the foe. But I am faint. My gashes cry for help.
So well thy words gum thee as thy wounds. Go get him surgeons. Who comes here?
The worthy Thane of Ross. What a haste looks through his eyes. So should he look that seems to speak things strange? God save the king!
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king. That most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict, arm against arm. To conclude, the victory fell on us.
Great happiness! No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive. Go pronounce his present death, and with this warm title, Great Macbeth!
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
What are these so withered and so wild in their attire? Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Plymouth! All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor!
Oh, hail Macbeth! Hail to thee who shall be king hereafter!
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that sound so fair? If you can look into the seeds of time, speak then to me.
Hail! Hail!
Hail! Lesser than Macbeth and greater,
Not so happy, yet much happier!
thou shalt get kings though thou shalt be none.
Banquo Macbeth! All hail!
Stay, tell me more. I know I'm Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? Speak, I charge you. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air. Would they had stayed.
Were such things here as we do speak about?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too.
The king hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success. We have come to give thee thanks. He bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor. Who hail, most worthy Thane.
What? Can the devil speak true? The Thane of Cawdor lives!
Who was the Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgments. Treason's capital, confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Glamis and Thane of Cawdor. Two truths are told. That suggestion doth unfix my hair, make my seated heart knock at my ribs.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure. Let us toward the king. Very gladly.
Is execution done on Cawdor?
My liege, nothing in his life became him like the leaving it. He died as one who had been studying in his death. To throw away the dearest thing he owed as though it was a careless trifle.
He was a man on whom I built absolute trust. Welcome hither. I've begun to plant thee, and will labor to make thee full of growing, from hence to Inverness and bind us farther to you.
Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires.
There is more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. While I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king who all hailed me. Thane of Cawdor, by which title before, these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time, as hail, king that shalt be. I have thought good to deliver this news to thee, that thou mightst rejoice. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear. The king comes here tonight. Thou art mad to say it. So please you, it is true, our Thane is coming. One of my fellows, almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make up his message. The raven himself is horse that croaks, the fatal entrance of Duncan. Come, you spirits, fill me top full with direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stop up remorse. Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all hail hereafter.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Bear welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. Leave all the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself to our gentle senses. Our honored hostess.
All our service were poor against those honors your majesty loads on our house.
Where's the Thane of Cawdor? Fair noble hostess, conduct me to mine host. We love him highly.
If it were done, when 'tis done, then 'twere well, it were done quickly. How now, what news?
He has almost supped.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me?
If we should fail,
We fail, but screw your courage to the sticking place, and we will not fail.
I'm settled to this terrible feat. Away, mock the time with fair show. False face must hide what false heart doth know. Is this a dagger which I see before me, the handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou but a dagger of the mind? I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a bell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
He is about it. The doors are open, and the grooms do snore. My husband!
I've done the deed. This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
Methought I heard a voice cry, Macbeth does murder sleep, sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care.
Why did you bring the dagger from the place? It must lie there. Go, carry it, and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. Look on it again, I dare not.
Give me the dagger. I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me when every noise appalls me?
My hands are of your color. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. Hark! More knocking. Get on your nightgown.
Here's a knocking indeed. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Knock, knock. Who's there? Never quiet. What are you? Anon, anon. Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring, worthy Thane?
Not yet.
He did command me to call timely on him. I've almost slipped the hour.
This is the door.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and lamentings heard in the air. Strange screams of death. Some say the earth was feverous and did shake.
Oh, horror! 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 Tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee. Ring the alarm bells. Murder and treason! Donalbain, Malcolm, awake! Shake off this downy sleep and look upon death itself.
What's the business? Speak, speak!
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. Our royal master's murdered!
Woe! Alas! Dear doth, I prithee contradict thyself and say it is not so. What's amiss? The fountain of your blood is stopped.
Your royal father's murdered!
No, by whom?
Those of his chambers, as it seemed, had done it, their hands and faces bandaged with blood. So were their daggers, which were found upon their pillows.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury, that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who could refrain that had a heart to love?
Why do we hold our tongues,
Let away, our tears are not yet brewed.
nor our strong sorrows upon the foot of motion?
Ah!
What will you do? Let's not consort this with them. I'll go to England.
To Ireland I. Our separated fortunes will keep us both safer. Where we are, there's daggers and men's smiles. The near and blood, the near bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot has not yet lighted. Our safest way is to avoid the aim. The horse! And let us not be dainty of leave-taking, but shift away.
Thou has it now, King, Cawdor, Glamis, all as the weird women promised. And I fear thou hast played most foully for it. Tonight we'll hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence. Let your highness command upon me. Ride you this afternoon? Aye, my good lord. Is it far you ride? As far, my lord, as will take to fill up the time twixt this and supper. Goes Fleance with you? Aye, my good lord. I wish your horses swift and sure of foot. There is none but he whose being I do fear. Who's there? Murderer, have you considered of my speeches?
I'm reckless what I do to spite the world. So wary with disasters, tugged with fortune, that I'd set my life on at any chance.
It must be done tonight.
I am resolved, my lord.
Banquo, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
At first and last, the hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
There is blood upon thy face.
'Tis Banquo's then.
Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
He's good that did the like for Fleance.
Most royal sir, Fleance escaped.
But Banquo's safe?
Aye, my lord. Safe in a ditch he bides, with 20 trench gashes in his head.
Thanks for that. Get thee gone!
May it please, my lord, sit.
The table's full.
Here's a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, sir, my good lord. What is it that moves your highness?
Which one of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it. Never shake thy gory looks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Are you a man? Shame itself. Why do you make such faces?
Prithee, see there. Behold. Look low. I saw him.
Fie for shame.
Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends, for I am a strange infirmity. I drink to our dear friend Banquo. Would he were here.
Our duties and the pledge.
Avaunt, and quit my sight! Hence, horrible shadow, hence!
He grows worse. Stand not upon the order of your going, but go at once.
Good night, and better health attend to his majesty.
A kind good night to all.
They say blood will have blood. I will tomorrow to the weird sisters. More shall they speak, for now I am bent to know the worst.
You lack the season of all natures, sleep.
Come, will to sleep. We are yet but young indeed.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poison the entrails throw. Toad that under cold stone, days and nights of 31. Sweltered venom sleeping got, boil thou first in the charmed pot.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Fillet of a finny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and blindworm's sting, lizard's leg and howlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth boil and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Gal of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, mon gulf, of the raven sea salt shark, root of the hemlock digged in the dark. Add here to a tiger's shoulder for the ingredients of our cup.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Cool it with a baboon's blood, then the charm is firm and good.
By the printing of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
Open luck, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is it you do?
A deed without a name.
Answer me to what I ask you.
Speak.
Demand.
What answer? Say, if thou did rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters.
Call 'em. Let me see 'em.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth. Beware of Macbeth. Beware of the Thane of Fife.
Here is another, more potent than the first.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall ever harm Macbeth. Macbeth shall never vanquish until great Burnham wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
Seek to know no more.
Where are they? Dawn? Come in without there.
What's your grace's will?
Seen you not the weird sisters? Came they not by you?
No, indeed, my lord.
I did hear the galloping of horses. Who was it come by?
'Tis 2 or 3, my lord. Bring you word. Macduff is fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, my good lord.
The castle of Macduff, I was surprised. Seize upon Fife. Give the edge of the sword, his wife, his babes, and all that trace in his line.
Ever gentle cousins, welcome. Stand Scotland where it did?
Alas, poor country, where nothing is once seen to smile, where good men's lives expire before the flowers in their caps.
How does my wife?
I have words that be howled out in the desert air.
Keep it up from me. Quickly, let me have it.
Let not your ears despise my tongue forever. Your castle surprised, your wife and babes slaughtered.
All my pretty ones? Did you say all? All my pretty chickens, and they're damned at one fell swoop.
Let grief convert to anger, blunt not the heart, and rage it.
Bring forth this fiend of Scotland. Within my sword's length I will set him.
Come, go we to the king. Our power is ready. Macbeth is ripe for shaking.
I have 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went to the field, I've seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, write upon it, seal it, then again return to bed. Yet all this while in a most fast sleep.
What? At any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her.
You may to me, and 'tis most meet you should.
Neither you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Lo you, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life, fast asleep. Observe her.
You see, her eyes are open.
Aye, but their sense is shut.
Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action to seem thus washing her hands. I've seen her to continue in this quarter of an hour.
Yet here's a spot. Hark, she speaks. Out, damned spot, out, I say. 1, 2, why then, 'tis time to do it. Yet who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him?
Do you mock that?
What? Will these hands never be clean?
Go to. You've known what you should not. She has spoken what she should not. I'm sure of that.
Yet here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia could not sweeten this little hand. Oh, oh, oh!
This disease is beyond my practice.
Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. There's knocking at the gate. What is done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed.
More needs she the divine than the physician. So good night.
Thou cream-faced loon, where dost thou that goose look?
There are 10,000 soldiers, sir.
What soldiers patch? What soldiers wave face?
The English force, so please you.
Come, put mine armor on. I'll not be afraid of death and bane till Burnham Forest come to Dunsinane.
Cousins, I hope the days are near at hand where chambers will be safe.
What wood stands before us? The woods of Burnham.
Let every soldier hew him down a bough and bear it before them.
Hang out our banners. Our castle's strength will laugh at the siege to scorn.
Ah! Ah!
Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been time for such a word. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle, life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
As I stand my watch upon the hill, I look toward Burnham. Methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Within these 3 miles may you see it coming. I say a moving grove.
Fear not, till Burnham Wood come to Dunsinane. Ring the alarm bell!
Thou callest thyself a hotter name than any is in hell.
My name's Macbeth.
The devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Thou liest, abhorred tyrant. With my sword I'll prove the lies thou speakest.
Ha! What is he not born of a man, or of a woman? Such one, and am I to bear, or none?
Tyrant, show thy face. If thou beest slain, and with no stroke of mine, my children and wife's ghost will haunt me still. Turn, hellhound, turn!
Of all men else, I've avoided thee.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword, thou bloodier villain.
Let fall thy blades, for I bear a child life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Despair thy charm! Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely writ.
Accursed be the tongue that tells me so. I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield ye, coward, and live to be the show and gaze of the time.
I will not yield. Lay on, Macduff, and damn be him that first cries, hold enough.
Macduff is missing!
Hail, King! For so thou art. Behold! Where stands the usurper's cursed head? Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland!
My Danes and kingsmen, henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honor named. So thanks to all at once, and to each one whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.